Ground ball. Muncy circles around it. And wide throw, and they call him out of the base path.
Hi everyone, Lynn. Let's talk about out of the base path.
And he can't believe it. This is not a play you can challenge. The A's are getting ready to celebrate. I don't think there's anything you can do about this.
Correct. Out of the base path, it's not reviewable. So let's review it.
It doesn't look like he went that far.
No, it does not. You're right.
By now, you should be familiar with the 3-foot rule. Running more than 3 feet away from the base path to avoid being tagged unless you're trying not to interfere with a batted ball, which this is not.
And the umpires are about to walk off. That's the ball game.
But before we get into it, let's just clarify, as we always do, that it's a base path that we're talking about, not a base line.
And the Mariners are shut out 7-0 in the second game of the season.
That might not have been the most helpful angle. Remember, we're looking for something a little bit more perpendicular to our action. That's a bit better.
It doesn't look like he went that far.
No, it does not. You're right.
Remember, we're looking for 3 feet. How do you tell what 3 feet is? It's pretty hard on a field without any Wait a minute, we have lines for this play. There's foul line and runner's lane line, and we know that the distance there is 3 feet because of a different rule that's not relevant for this play. The runner's lane rule also uses 3 feet. Well, 3 feet is 3 feet no matter what the rule, so we can use that line as a guide for this play because of the coincidence that 3 feet happens to be relevant here too. But wait a second. So last season, this happened. The rules change for 2024 extends the runner's lane to include that portion of fair territory between the foul line and grass cutout of whichever field the game is being played on. Yet somehow the actual painted lane remained at exactly 3 feet, which is why we can still use it here even though the runner's lane rule is slightly different now than it used to be.
Maybe a situation where you can do a little umpire review.
The tag attempt is started with the foot on the line or slightly off the line in fair territory. Remember, the base path is established at the start of the tag attempt, and here's what that looks like. Again, we have parallax, those lines aren't perpendicular to the camera, but Solano's foot closest to foul territory is still on the line, so he's entirely in fair territory, which means if he veers into foul territory beyond the outer limit of that lane line at all, he is more than 3 feet away from that base path.
It looks like he went that far.
No, it does not. You're right.
Except he did. I think we can conclusively say he went more than 3 feet, and that's why he was called out. Visit us online at Close Call Sports. Please subscribe and like the channel. Helps us grow. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you on the site.